I get to go?
We had good weather and no problems on our 3-day drive to the Sunshine State. These people in snowsuits was our first clue that the weather was not going to be Florida typical. We sprayed and sprayed to get rid of the roaches and never really did. It was a really cold winter in this part of Florida, and the wind just whistled right in this crack. Until they finally brought us space heaters. All we had was a propane heater in the wall and a crummy blower thing in the window. We froze our butts off.
Shining like a sunflower up in the sky.
The neighbor let us have all the grapefruit we wanted.
Shining like a sunflower up in the sky. Thank you for forgiving hurtful things I've done. As a child, I'd always own a woman. Thank you for embracing all flexing that baby. Although I'm away, had you down. I guess anybody would have. I guess anybody'd have had doubts. Please be at peace, Father. I'm at peace with you. Bitterness isn't worth clinging to. After all the anguish we've all been through. Thank you for the mountains, the lake of clouds. I'm picturing you and me there right now. to feel that proud, strong man. Tied to my head, hard to see the light inside. Wait as the days went by, trying to preserve each word. He murmured in my ear, watching part of my life disappear. Father, thanks for reaching out lovingly, saying that you've always been proud of me. I needed to feel that so. I needed to feel that so desperately. Now you're shining like a sunflower up in the sky, inside of me.
There were some interesting shops, and though it wasn't Key West, there was a chicken. I had to go to the library in Lake Wales to use the internet. There were a lot of really nice houses on our lake. There were more Sandhill Cranes than I've seen anywhere in Florida.
This lake doesn't have any fish in it. We discovered Bigfoot on the lake.
We had a hard time finding any good restaurants. The Sizzlin' Grill was a good restaurant. Old Man Frank's had an all-you-can-eat barbecue on Sunday afternoon. The first time we went there, it was very cold and windy. Fish naked. Show off your pole. It was a much prettier day. Not much but old folks' appliances, although they did have fudge. Mr. Osprey liked to show off his fish to Mikey. I think he liked you. Is that attack mode?
Must be a female that's got a bigger butt.
All females don't have big butts.
Sounds like a Megasaurus.
Gulliver! You drive up to the white line, put the car in neutral, and it appears to roll uphill. And you appear stupid. A very expensive bed and breakfast. Inside the visitor center is a museum that showcases the life of Edward Bok. It also has scale models of the famous Bok Tower. There are displays that talk about the men who built the tower and the various materials that were used in the construction. There's artwork featuring the tower. There's information about the carillon bells and an old keyboard. There's also a museum featuring native Florida animals, living and extinct. An art gallery featured paintings on silk. There was a lovely courtyard just outside the visitor center. The meandering garden features tranquil resting places, shady recesses, beautiful vistas, and expansive splashes of color in the form of flowers and sculptures. Window by the pond is a nature observatory. Situated on the edge of a pond, a small wooden building has benches that face a large picture window where visitors can observe birds, reptiles, butterflies, and native species in their own habitat. I was fortunate enough to see an ovenbird. I could identify some, but not all of the plants. There's a perfect unity of symbolism in the design of the tower. The scheme for the sculptures and grille is mostly birds and plants, with a few other forms of wildlife depicted, including a serpent. There was a tropical section with many vivid blooms. At some point, I joined a guided tour, already in progress. This philodendron was a bit out of control. Possibly a man-eater. The builder of the tower, Edward William Bok, was born in 1863 and died in 1930. He was the managing editor of Ladies' Home Journal. Bok was a champion of social causes and also had a great influence on American architecture. He was a leader of the arts and crafts movement at the turn of the century. A clever display of what's in bloom was right outside the gift shop, which featured lots of interesting items.
Here on the ridge, as this area is known by locals, we've been blessed with the perfect combination of sun and soil, rain and humidity. These conditions consistently produce the world's sweetest and juiciest oranges, the perfect ingredient for the world's best tasting juice.
Center had taken over an old mission-style church. They left most of the architecture in place and used the sanctuary for programs. The other rooms were converted to gallery space. I found an Audubon Center in Babson Park. The building was pretty old, but the lady was very nice. She told me about a bird-watching trip that was coming up and invited us to go. I did their little nature walk, but it was pretty sad.